I've always wanted to work with Ridley Scott. You know, there are some people, some creative people that just something about their work spoke to me, and Ridley's work is always, I don't know, it captured my imagination as a kid. It you know, educated me, inspired me, and I think you know, the diversity of subject matter that he's covered, you know, diversity in tone and ambition is just, you know, he's one of a kind. So I've always wanted to work with him. When I read it, this role just stood out. There was something about it, something that I connected to. You know, Paolo Gucci he's the black sheep of the family. He's a frustrated artist, a real creative who is, you know, has a dream to share his work with the world. So I could relate to some of that. He also has an incredibly dysfunctional relationship with his family, and you know, he finds it hard to be heard, and you know, kind of to convince people that he has a vision, and to take him serious and to embrace him and his work. But he's a passionate guy. I found him to be, you know, when I read this script, my interpretation, my imagination caught hold of me, and I thought that he was a person that is full of humor and love for the things and the people in his life, and, you know, has just a big heart, but also there's a tragic side of it all as well. And I just thought it would be interesting to explore. This is a film about power. It's a film about family, a film about passion, art, creativity, of course, fashion. It's a film about loyalty, maybe justice, and certainly betrayal. I played the one and only Paolo Gucci. You know, I really grew to love this character, and as imperfect as he is or was, you know, I really had a lot of empathy. You know, he broke my heart in a way, and he's a guy who's just, in some ways, he's a very simple man. He's a dream, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to try and make that a reality. He's an artist, a frustrated artist, a terrific designer, a bit of an unsung hero. He's, you know, a member of the family that really wants to push Gucci into the modern age, and is kind of frustrated by the family's inability to embrace his ideas, and but yeah, full of charm and wit, and a great dancer too. It's an amazing family, actually, because at one moment they're fighting and screaming at each other, and the next moment they're, you know, having an espresso and, you know, kissing each other goodbye like nothing ever happened. And people testified to that. You know, they would be in these incredibly, you know, they would be in these really intense lawsuits with one another, and then show up to family meetings like, nothing has ever happened. You know, we're not suing each other over here. But I think, you know, they did have a loyalty to each other. It was a phenomenal family, full of real big dreamers and mavericks, rule breakers. And, you know, they built a brand that's lasted for the ages. And they really gave birth to something quite special. Patrizia, the infamous, is played by the one and only Lady Gaga. And, you know, I was excited. You know, like, first I have Ridley, right? I have this beautifully written script based on this incredibly fascinating family, with, you know, a story that's just hard even to believe. And then you have Lady Gaga playing Patrizia Gucci, and it's perfect, perfetto, as they would say. You know, and then you have Maurizio, Adam Driver, you know, just a force to be reckoned with. Al Pacino, who plays my dad, which is always nice. I mean, Al Pacino is your, yeah, doesn't get any better than that. And, you know, he was really my partner in this journey. And, you know, it's funny because I think I was so consumed, because we had a short amount of time, and we had so much to do in a short amount of time in preparation as well. And of course, it's the middle of COVID, and it's a very unique time to be filming. I just didn't have time to, you know, really come to terms with the fact that Al Pacino was playing my dad, and basically all of my scenes are with Al Pacino. We just had just a beautiful journey together. Absolutely incredible. You know, he was patient and generous and kind and explosive and full of fire, and as you would expect from Al. And yeah, what a gift. What a gift. I mean, my God, Al Pacino and Ridley Scott, just to have the opportunity to work with them and, you know, and be some tiny part of their journeys as well. It's just a really, really beautiful thing. There's only one Lady Gaga. And I think what Lady Gaga brings to the role is a certain bravery, dedication. You know, we haven't seen much of her on screen as an actor, and that's exciting because you really don't know what to expect. So unpredictability is a really nice quality to have as well. That ability to surprise an audience. And yeah, I mean, she's obviously someone that is in love with the creative process and really is not afraid to take big, bold, brave chances. And she did exactly that in the film.